What it is, y'all. Y'all already know, man. It's another episode 32, Culture Talk TV. And y'all already know, man. It's your host with the most, man, Tim the Official, Mr. Media Man. Tonight's episode is sponsored to you by Show Enough Oysters. If you need some seafood, you want some oysters, shout out to Show Enough Oysters. If you need some merch, y'all need some gear, some masks, some coats, shout out to D1H Apparel. They got you. And our promotion is no other sponsored by Street Billboards Promotion Team, man. And tonight, I have not only my brother, I got Mr. Moments, Mr. In Your Face, Mr. Worldwide, Mr. Known through the city, through your city, in your city, making moves. Mr. In Your Face, man. Y'all may know him as Flood the Block, but this is my brother Fresh, man. Nice to
What's
have you
good,
in
my
the
G?
brother.
You already know, man.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate the opportunity. What's good, young world? We outside, flooding the block, new era of the gang. Get ready for it.
That part. So how you feeling today, man?
I'm feeling good, man. You know, it's my birthday, so I had to do it the right way. So this will be locked in, documentary bound for long years to come.
Yes, sir.
So I could always say, you know what? Our first interview was on my day.
That part. Salute. And
Word.
man, mad respect on that. So I mean, before we touch in, so you just said it's your birthday weekend. So how you feeling? How you feeling turning another, man?
Man, even outside of my birthday, man, it's been a full fledged wave in the last couple of weeks. You know, doing movies, doing commercials, working on new projects, uh, working with a lot of people in town, out of town. Got different sponsors that's ready to like sign the dotted line. So you know, y'all get ready, man.
Yes,
And I
sir.
got the new winter merch for all you up north players. You feel me? Y'all get ready for it, man. The
Okay.
leather game is back, baby.
That part of it. All right, so I know you, brother. So let's just, for the audience, let's do a little, rundown just to get to know you a little bit. So where you born and raised? From? You born and raised in Florida?
Mere island youth,
Okay.
straight born from the Bahamas. You feel me?
Okay.
I was raised up in Harlem, New York. You feel me? So Harlem world on the rise. You don't want to fuck with these guys.
Hey, that part, that
Yeah.
part. So tell us a little bit about Shoot Harlem. How was growing up there?
Whew. Um, you know how they say some people can live this life and some people talk this life. When you come to Harlem, you gotta be ready to play. It ain't no talking.
Mm.
You either live it or don't fuck with it. You
Like
know what I
that.
mean?
Okay.
Yeah. So I the good thing about me living there, you know, I had family that stayed there that had crazy rank in the street. So it was kind of like I was the cousin who got the cool little cousin. I was the fly boy. You know, most people from Harlem, they pretty boys, but you know, some be knocking when they buck. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I was one of them type of players that was pretty, but didn't play too close because you know I still got that southern in me. I'm from
Right.
I'm from the Broward County side. You know what I'm
That
saying?
part.
So I had to go up there and represent and let them know. You know, Broward County, we get dirty too. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. So how was that transition from? So did you move from Broward to New York or from New York to Broward?
That's crazy because I moved from the Bahamas to South to Atlanta, back to the South to Harlem, back to the Bahamas to
Yeah.
Jamaica. I'm half Jamaican too. My dad Jamaican. Rest in peace to my dad. He the one who told me to keep going. So
That
that's why we're
part.
here today.
Mad respect.
You know what I'm saying? March the 24th of 2 years, 2.5 years ago, he took it up top. You know what I'm saying?
I understand. It's us now. You shining in His glory. What you mean?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I got the muscle right here. Daddy, what's up?
That part.
Got the power moves coming.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So dang. So you did a lot of moving around. So
Yeah.
how was it? How were you able to like stabilize just being able to move? Like, did you just adapt naturally, or was it a struggle?
Uh, you an islander yourself?
I got island in my blood, but I'm from here though,
Uh,
born and raised here though.
bro,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, as an islander and where we from, there's no there's no second option. You either make it or you don't make it. You feel me? So when you come to the South or New York or anywhere, you just want to make sure you put your work to it, because you can get caught up in the game anywhere.
Right.
You know what I mean? But where I'm from, there's no second chances.
Mm.
And to go back to that is kind of like, and a lot of people think the Bahamas is a tourist attraction, which it
Alright.
is. But I mean, bro, some places way worse than Jamaica.
I heard.
You can't be sliding over there wearing your jewelry. You end up in somebody's backyard stinking.
Oh man.
Yeah, so shout out to all my Bahamian muscles.
Nah, for sure, sure. Shout out, shout out, shout out.
Yeah,
So you were just a natural adapter. Like
right,
wherever you moved to, Atlanta, New York,
right.
Bahamas, Jamaica, you were naturally able to adapt.
Now, what I could say when I first came over here, like I ain't know nothing about Florida, no music, didn't even know what hip hop was, none of that. I came over here at the age of 5.
Oh, okay, okay. I
So when I
understand.
came over here, all I knew was we living in the U.S. It wasn't South Florida or
Right.
Broward. It was I'm I'm
In the
moving to the
States.
U.S. Yeah, I'm
Right.
going to the States. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? So now my introduction to knowing music and hip hop, my mom told me, no, I take that back. My grandmother told me, go outside and get some friends. You know, I go to the park and I saw this tape. So I picked it up, went home. I started hearing music. I was like, what type of music is this? And that tape happened to be Eric B and Rakim.
Ah, classic.
So instead of adapting to Florida music, I was adapting to that type of music, and I was trying to find that music.
Mm.
So when I realized where that music was coming from, I told my grandmother I want to move there.
Wow.
She said, "You got a cousin in Harlem, New York." So
That's
I
how.
called cuz up. I said, "Yo, I want to come see what Harlem all about." And he took me all over New York to Manhattan to Brooklyn to Queens,
Mm.
and because he had rank, we was able to kind of move the way we needed to. But
Right.
if he ain't had rank, yeah, I probably would have left Harlem quick.
I
Cause
understand.
I to be honest with you, I left because he had an issue and he
Mm.
had to leave. So shout out to my
Mm.
cousin. He ended up moving to North Carolina,
Mm-hmm.
and shit got real funky.
I
So
understand.
yeah,
You gotta do his best for the fam, you know. You gotta
right,
do the best for yourself. So if he had he had to move and groove, hey, that is what it is. You know
right,
what I
right,
mean?
right.
Nah,
Yeah.
for sure, for sure. So okay, so bet so now so pretty much you listening to Rakim and stuff like that, but you're in Florida, so you transition over to New York because you're in love with the music, the
Right.
style.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. And then you transition back to the South.
Now when I moved to Atlanta,
Mm-hmm.
it's right in your face. I was where I was living, Outkast and all these guys used to be right in front of my face, but because I ain't into music, I ain't really know them like that. Now, if you ask me about like Wu Tang and Redman and all these people, I'm like, I could tell you top to bottom because I did my research, I
Mm-hmm.
did my homework. But when I moved to the South, I started. That's when my. That's when I felt like my island style came out. Like I felt like I'm back home in the Bahamas or Jamaica now because the South kind of had like that melody.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It had just like extra flavor
Mm-hmm.
without reggae
Yes, sir.
involvement.
Right. Yes, sir.
So and it was a reggae dude. I can't remember. He went by Marshall. I can't remember the whole name, but
Okay.
he was a reggae dude. He was a rapper though,
Mm-hmm.
and I just got stuck on that. I'm like, yo, who's this? And he was rapping real fast, but he had the little Caribbean thing going on. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, well, I'm kind of liking this
All
swag.
right.
So that's when I started realizing I want to listen to everything. So I went, I just started listening to everything, jazz, uh, rock and roll.
Mm-hmm.
Um, when I was in elementary school, I was uh, I was in a music class, and the lady saw something in me, and she started teaching me how to play a saxophone, the flute, and the violin. I was really good at the violin,
Yikes.
like to the point right now I haven't touched a violin in years, and I probably could pipe it right now.
Shit.
Yeah, word.
That's
And I,
different.
and that was my introduction to music, and I realized I was loving it more than I thought I did.
Mm.
Because at this time, I'm trying to adapt to just the world. You feel
Right.
me?
Right.
Like,
Right.
oh, Broward like this, Miami like this,
Mm-hmm.
and that was my introduction to music to the point where it was like my first output of music was me writing poems.
Mm. Oh.
Check this out. When I first met you, I guess the timing was right. It's like a fantasy dream. I found my love from eyesight. Who do you love? I guess me. I'm supposed my love had truly grown for your mind, body, and soul. And now you know it's up into the mountaintop like house on the prairie, and my love is picking crops. I couldn't get you off my mind like Mary J. Blige. Why you feeling my affection like I'm giving you a back massage? Your love truly works in mysterious ways. You're like a blessing in my arm, like a return praise to me. I say, I feel like you're the one for me. You got me weak up in my knees like SWV. I'll make it last forever like my name was Key Sweat. We could drive fancy cars to the world on a jet, and I accept anything that you want done. Dream the fantasies, reality I become.
Mm. That part. That part.
I write poems for real.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So when did that start? That did that come after pretty much soaking up all the music heritage, and then you just started getting in your pen and pad?
It's it's like a combination of everything. You know when you for example, like if you got a bucket of paint, you
Mm.
gotta throw this one on the wall,
Okay.
do that little splash,
Yeah.
and then you gotta throw this color, then you gotta throw this color. But
Mm.
the thing is, they all getting thrown literally kind of at the same time. So that's how I was with the music. It was like I'm starting to adapt to this, but then I'm starting to learn what Miami all about. I'm
Mm.
adapting to this music, but then I'm starting to know what Broward all about. I'm adapting to this music, but the Bahamas and Jamaican music starting to kind of fold in.
Mm.
So I was like, yo, and one day I was in middle school, and what fucked me up was I had done got so adapted to being kind of like up north. I ain't realize I ain't sound like a islander no more.
Oh man.
So I'm like, nah, I can't do this. Nah, I gotta fix this because in New York, there's a lot of island people that live there.
Mm. Right.
So shout out to all my island people.
That
You
part.
dig?
That part. That part.
Yeah.
Nah, for sure, bro. So let's take it a couple steps further. So now, you're writing poems, you're listening to music, you're getting your influence. So, and now let's say you back down south. So now you're trying to, you know,
Get adjusted.
you're trying to get adjusted. So like, what was that like? Were you trying to? You just come down here to like learn, soak up game, to find a career, to get connects. Like, what was your mindset?
All right, so let's go back to my family. I was a middle class family, wealthy in the Bahamas. I'm a jet that got a helicopter rooftop. That's what you call real money.
Mm-hmm.
My grandmother was a landlord lady, So at the time, I'm sitting there like, family got money. Let me start playing with some stuff. You feel me? I started buying instruments, keyboard, stuff like that. And I ran into this one cat. He just knew how to rock the keyboard. And he had a homeboy that was like a beat maker. So one day he was like, "Hey man, let's get together and let's 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 jam out."
Mm-hmm.
You know, like a rock and roll type of cat.
Yeah.
So I said, "All right." So them boy had got creative, and I'm sitting there like, "Oh shit!" So now, I got a lot of girls in middle school, elementary school, kind of liking me. So I was starting to become real known for writing poems to the girls.
Oh.
So like, let's say I had a crush on you, I would write you and tell you how I feel, but I'll be like, "P.S. This a poem," and I break her down like I studied you to talk about you, and they be falling in love. So now these guys, he play these beats, he playing this piano, he playing this over there. So I'm getting the groove, and I'm just like looking at my poems, and I'm just like rapping my poems to these beats. So I did it one day, and dude was blown the fuck away. Like, "Yo, you just came up with that, dude?" You like, "Bro, we should make this a song." And I was pretty nervous. I was like, "Shit, I don't got no money to record it." You feel me? You like, "We already did that." He played it back, and that shit was fire. But when I heard it, now by me living in Harlem and New York, I'm starting to think about, oh man, this almost sounds like on some LL Cool J type shit. So I'm comparing my music to these people now.
Okay.
And that's how I started finding my formula of just music. You know what I'm saying? And knowing what sound like based off of these artists. You feel me? So shouts out to all the artists before our time that paved the way and allow us to be fools out here. You know what I'm saying? Because we really taking advantage of our own creativity. You know what I mean?
That's how. Now, shout out to the OGs for sure, man, for paving the way for us, man. Because without them, man, like you said, man, we'll be out here lost in the sauce. You know what I mean? But at least we got, some OGs that done gave us the blueprint that showed us it's possible.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? We're not out here truly walking in the blind because we got some examples that done showed us, hey, man, follow your dreams and really believe in that. Yeah, boys can make it happen. So, salute to the OGs, man, for sure, man.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. So, all right, so bet. So now you move. Now you know what I'm saying. You're doing the music. You know what I'm saying. I know you're young with it, but I just want to do a little fast forward because you have a lot going on. So I want to make sure that we don't miss too much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
big facts.
So now I just want to fast forward. So what pretty much got you into networking? Because a lot of people have ideas of wanting to rap or wanting to sing or wanting to be a comedian, but they don't really think about networking. So what really sparked it in your? Because I know you. So what sparked it in your mind that networking was an important thing to add?
Easy said and done. Shout out to Piper. I used to go to Piper. The principal. I was kind of like a teacher's pet. I was real smart. You know when you're smart and you get kind of like advantages. So this one dude was working the radio station at Piper because Piper had a radio station at one point. So I started tapping in with him, and I don't want to say my age, but Shaquille O'Neal song was jamming at that time. Okay. You feel me? So I told the principal, like, "Hey man, I want to be a little more involved with the school." Like, how? "Oh, you know what? Somebody doing a talent show, maybe you could work with them." So the first talent show led to this. The talent shows taught me how to do shows, how to put them together by T.I.M.
Mm-hmm.
Taught me how to talk, because how we doing this right now, it could be a good interview, and one throw it off conversation might just fuck up the whole interview.
Real spill.
So I learned all that, and it even expanded me to get into like performing arts. I started doing Broadway and stuff like that. I started getting more serious, and at the time, as I'm learning myself, these videos starting to teach me how to dance. The videos were teaching me everything. So now I'm starting to come like kind of like a sponge and an octopus, because now I'm getting more layers of who I am now. And I'm like, I don't know if this fun or this business. But I was going through the moment of the crisis of you remember the movie X-Men, when the girl went in the water and then she came back out and she was more stronger.
Oh yeah, right.
What was her name?
Phoenix.
Phoenix.
Yeah.
Boom. So that's me.
Okay.
I started. I once I realized, I'm like, oh, it's a wrap. So now, when I started realizing who I was, because you got to remember, I was living in Harlem, a pretty boy. I forgot that the pretty side of me was still getting the girl. So when I was doing these events, I'd be like, yeah, baby, you know, I got a big show coming up. You know, I'm the man who running the whole show. Y'all come through. So now I got 15 girls coming from this set, 15 coming from this set, and people wondering, how am I selling this show out? All because, you know, I just use my pimping. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
and what I learned in the game, as long as you bring the girls, the fellas gonna come.
Facts.
And that's what happened. And now that one talent show led to the next talent show, but now Piper becoming the big thing of talent shows now, to the fact that Straining Hands started doing it. BA started getting on it. So it became trendy. And you know, in my era of being in high school, I want to give shout outs to people that blew up, like Baby Sham. Went to school with Cuz, you feel me? Or Anderson, I mean BA, you know what I'm saying? What's the little Chinese cat name? He was on 106 and Park. He signed with Rough Riders. He used to be in my freestyle ciphers as a jit, you know what I'm saying?
Chinks.
What his name was?
Chinks.
Yeah, shouts out to him, man. You feel me? It was another group that was kind of like Wu-Tang called Fifth Element.
Oh yeah, I ain't talking about.
I went to school with them.
Okay, I ain't talking about.
So yeah, man, it was the stuff that I was doing, it was blowing the school kids away, because they like, yo, we got an outlet now. We ain't gotta just play basketball no more. We could start getting back to dressing real fly. Cause my name Fresh, and I was always fly. In all the yearbooks, I was always top 5.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how the right now manager, promoter. A lot of y'all don't even know I'm a producer and a writer. I done wrote songs for people. I done wrote hooks for people. Before the music got real trendy in the South, it was all about videos. So I always felt like, as long as I could get in these videos, I'm gonna be popular. So shout out to people like Rick Ross, Bow Wow, Pusha T. I was in their videos. If you go do your research, you'll see me in there as a youngin' stunting. You know what I'm saying? One of the wildest videos I've been in was Rick Ross, Bag of Money. Miami Heat was on top of their game, you feel me? And we had to take a little lunch break. And they brought a whole RV out. You know how you put the luggage at the bottom? A whole flat screen came out. We watching the player get ready to do the next part of Bag of Money video. With a whole table of all type of foods, bro. I'm sitting there. And this was the introduction of Meek Mills. So I
Shit.
got to see Meek Mill grow up in the industry right before me.
Damn.
Yeah, so shout out to Rick Ross Made Back for
Nah,
allowing me to shine in that video, man.
that's legendary,
I
bro.
got a lot of legs off that video.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
man.
Nah, definitely. So now, okay, so now you start getting your connects up. You know what I mean? You start building your connects up. So now, How did you, or what made you start going into branding yourself, like creating like the brand, for the block brand?
Like I said with the paint,
Mm-hmm.
everything is in the moment. So my mind moving faster now. Now you gotta look at me as a New Yorker because in New York, everything moves fast.
Right.
So now my mind's starting to realize, like, bro, I'm a straight A student, so I need to start utilizing my brain in a different form of art.
Mm.
So I was already fly. I used to draw, in middle school. People used to pay me for it, so I was like, you know what? Man, I got a couple of dollars. Let me try some merch. Fuck their heads up. So I said, you know what? It might be a fluke. I made some little money. I ain't make a lot, but I made some money, and I was like, you know what? Let me try this again. Maybe I got lucky because I'm kind of popular. Got girls that like me. I did another merch. That was popular. I was like, shit. But now, even though people know me as a promoter and marketing and stuff like that, I had got a brain freeze and didn't realize I had to start marketing my own merch. Because at the time, I was kind of like, I like you, girl. You like me. I want you to try my stuff on. Da da da. Like it was kind of, I was on my playalistic out of the South. Don't forget, I was in Atlanta. I was around pimps all day. And when I realized that player stuff wasn't working no more, I'm like, boy, this is big business now. You feel me? Because I had spent a lot of money on this outfit, and I probably only sold like 5 of them. And I was like, yeah, this is a different ball game. So I took the L so I could learn.
No, for sure.
Feel me?
For sure.
But the thing about me, a lot of people don't realize I was doing 3, 4 different things at one time. And out of 4 things, I was really blustering in 3. The only one that wasn't blustering was the merch because I still needed to figure out who could make my merch the way I like it. Because people was doing merch the way they wanted it to look.
Right.
And I'm like, hold on, I fucked up. Because that ain't how I want my merch to look. And that's why I was losing. I was doing it their way because I was like, you know what? Let me get the little couple of dollars so I can do it the way I want to do it. Nah, bro. And that's why I failed. When I started doing my research, started dealing with, quick story. My manufacturer, he was one of my classmates. Yeah.
What?
Watch this. He was one of my classmates in the front of the class that I barely knew, but I knew him in my class. So now we getting into technology with Instagram, MySpace, all this stuff. So now I'm looking around for somebody to manufacture. I ran into this one manufacturing, and we chopped it up, and he called me live on Instagram. This was like 3 years ago. So as I'm talking to him, I'm looking at him like, wait a minute, cuz kind of look familiar. I couldn't get it where I know him from. So we did the little merch. Finally got I'm calling them again to say, man, because I was scared that they were gonna steal my little money because my product coming from Pakistan.
Gotcha.
I'm like, I don't know, man. They might have. hit me with an okie doke.
Mm-hmm.
So I was calling them like, "Hey man, thank you for selling my package," because I was scared. I'm giving up a couple dollars. And when I looked, I said, "Hey, what's your name?" So he told me his name. I'm saying, I don't remember hearing that name in my class, but I remember his face in the class. And I said, "Hey, you went to school in the States?" He said, "Yeah." He said the school. I said, "Bro, this is crazy. You don't remember the little dude who used to be doing the beats on the table?" He said, "Yeah, I remember. That was me, bro." He said his whole neck looked like it done turned into a rubber. You feel me? He was like, "Nah." I said, "Bro, you live in Pakistan?" He said, "Yeah, my dad passed away and left the business to him, and he had to go back and hold down the fort."
Right.
And and he was making so much money, he ain't even bother to come back to the States.
Understood.
And bro, once we realized he knew me and I knew him, and we was in the same class, he said, "Bro, let's just try this one project out first." Cause I guess he wanted to see if I was gonna really break bread. And when I broke the bread, he was like, "Man, let's start doing some real work together. I ain't even gonna charge you for the next couple of years."
Okay.
Yeah, I just had to pay for the material.
Understood. Okay.
So I said, "Man, God is good, bro." You know what I'm saying? I'm a praying type of dude too. Everything I do, let me make this clear. Everything I do is through God. If I don't feel like it's positive, I'm not doing it. So if you don't see me at your event, it ain't that I don't want to come. It's just that it didn't fit my description of me being a leader and an influencer.
That part, nah, that's real. That's super real.
Everything that's green ain't green. Everything on the other side of the fence ain't real. You feel me? And that's the type of stuff I learned along the way. You feel me? I remember one time, I was one of the fewest people to wear Jordans in middle school. When Jordans first came out, cat looked at my feet like, "Oh wow, you got a Jordan on, man! I'm your boy now." I'm like, them Jordans was fake Jordans. But I was popular off of those shoes. But I didn't know that until I got into the next season of the school year. Like, this nigga done sold me some fake Jordan. And then I started doing my homework to make sure, because now my surrounding was nothing but New York cats. And you know how New Yorkers go. Yo, son, word on the street, them joints kind of ain't clicking, my G. So that's where like the funny side of me came out. You know, I did stand-up comedy too, man. I did a couple of amateur nights.
For real?
For Larry Dog. Shout out to Larry Dog.
Shout out Larry Dog, for sure.
Yeah, man.
That's what's up.
My first time doing it, yo, when I tell you I had people's stomach down there about to rip out. Yeah, that all started from our family Thanksgiving. Every year I had to do stand-up. And I would be roasting the family, talking about old family little situation that happened in the past, and just make it funny.
Right.
And it kept the family close. You know what I'm saying? So that's where the sense of humor side come out of me. You feel me? And I'm just I'm one of them people that when it comes to hip hop, I done rub all angles of that. I'm a boom bap. I was the backpack, the jam sport bag rocker. I used to wear the Tims. You feel me? And the thing that's real trendy, I was doing that way before it got trendy. So I'm like, yo, where my credit at?
That part. Hey, that part.
You know, A lot of y'all slept on me, and that's why I call myself the underrated champ of the South. You feel me? I've been underrated for a long time.
No, definitely.
But every big event, my hand was in that. I worked with a lot of different companies that, I learned. Shout out to Lex Promotion. I used to work with bro too.
Say, shout out.
And look who he worked with now.
Right.
Huh.
That part.
Yeah,
that
so
part.
and he branched off to do his own thing. So I was around people that was one meal ticket away from being a boss. So yeah.
No.
Shout out to Lex, man.
No, for sure.
He don't really see me, but he see me. But he know I've been a problem because I don't want to say I made his business pop off, but my contribution was
heavy.
Yeah.
Nah, understood. So now you go from that. So now you start leveling up. So now you got your merch. So now you start going to events. You start linking up with people. So how did you start getting connected? Because I want to tap into the what's going on currently with you. So I currently see you at the Urban Film Festival.
Right.
Like, how does that opportunity come across someone like yourself? Like, you know what I mean?
Couple of years ago, which would be 7 years to the exact, the Urban Film was just looking for people who do camera. I ain't have a camera, but I was doing camera in school. So to me, it was almost like they were looking for players that was intern too. You ain't had to know it. We willing to teach you.
Understood.
So boom. And shout out to King Creations. He had a relationship with them as well. And me and him, we just locked in and started doing it together every year. And every year, it just the people that was over us, they was branding. Like my dog AU, he do the dashiki now.
Okay.
And he do big fashion shows. I mean, to buy his drip, like the Dubai clothes, bro, like I watched him make that from scratch. And I remember one day he asked me, he said, "Yo, Fresh, invest on this. I'm telling you, you're gonna get your money back." And I was struggling. I had got messed up with the law. So even though I wanted to, I couldn't because I ain't had the funds to do it. And now this dude is probably $500,000 man now.
Right.
He all over the world, Dubai, Italy. He doing fashion shows that's probably BET money. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, shit, but I know, bro.
Right.
So shouts out to him. I did hit him up and say, hey, I want to be one of the people that hit the runway with his clothes, because now I'm recycling with people that are on top of their game. I love to be with people that's from the bottom up.
Right. Yes,
not the people that's up.
Right, who just came from
Yeah,
something.
because they don't see your value. Even though they be like, oh man, you da-da-da-da. That'd be all smoke and mirrors.
That'd be hype. That's a hype.
Yeah. I've been around a lot of cats, man, from celebrities to non-celebrities. And when people hear me, like I got so much stories, it's almost hard to believe it now, because it's like, I only been seeing you around for like 2 years, but I've been digging tunnels under you, like Jay-Z would say. You know what I'm saying? I don't need you to see me. You just need to know I'm competition. I'm a threat too.
Nah, facts.
But I'm a different type of threat. I'm a threat where we can work together and get this thing together.
Right, exactly.
And that's where the game missing, because it's people like me begging to link up with you, and you're an upper brand that just utilizing me for your come up instead of our come up. So come on, man, y'all different companies and brands, let's help the next man up, man. You feel me? And I like what Teddy T doing now because I've been knowing Teddy T for a long time, and I feel now Teddy T is really trying to open doors, and that's a beautiful feeling to know that I know him from scratch, and he an icon.
Nah, definitely.
I know where he used to live before all that. Well, he was already famous, but when he got his second win, his second win was when me and him was rocking, and I like what he doing.
Nah, for sure.
Shout out to Teddy T.
Nah,
man.
definitely. Big shout out Teddy T, man. That's a bro right there, man.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, bro, so you done found your way into urban film festivals. You done found your way into events. You done got the merch. So, like now, I come to find out you doing movies now, brother.
Yeah. The crazy thing is, I was doing movies way back. I was in Law and Order when Law and Order wasn't even that popular. Yeah. I made $2,300 for a 5-minute set.
Nah. Okay.
Yeah, and because I didn't know no better, I ain't know how to get my points and all that stuff. You feel me? You got a lot of people that's modeling that ain't getting their credit and their points for it. So now when you get your points and you know the system, nobody can come to you and say, "Hey, I can only give you 500." Bro, you better look at my credentials. You owe me 1,900.
Oh.
You feel me?
It's like that.
So yeah, for all you up and coming actors, get on the internet and get yourself registered as an actor. So when you start doing these things and doing like small little scenes, it don't matter if your homeboy doing a movie, those become credentials in the long run.
Understood.
Yeah. And you know, as far as me getting in movies, a lot of these directors went to school with me. Now watch this. The flip side to that, I inspired them to be that. Some of these cats, when they see me, they be like, "Man, Fresh, well, if it wasn't for you being like different, I probably would have never found my niche to be a director, to be a rapper." I used to be freestyling. I shout out to Piper. I ain't gonna say I was the first person to start the freestyle session on the school campus and all that, but I do remember bringing it to BA, and there was a lot of cats that can't. You know who I met? Cannabis.
Nah.
Cannabis went to BA for a summer school session.
Really? That's wild.
And you know what he was going by at the time? He was going by Infrared.
Infrared.
Yep. Shout out to Cannabis.
Nah.
Yo, when he came out with that one album called Can I Buzz, I was like, he was cold. He was cold. Bro, in those freestyle sessions, he was cold.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, man, I ran into a lot of people, man. You know what I'm saying? When I was living in Atlanta, I ran into the Franchise Boys. I ran into Pastor Troy. You feel me? I ran into a lot of actors that was on like Love and Hip Hop, the ones that the wifey ones. I ran into a lot of them before this thing. I met Cardi B before she blew.
Dang.
When she had the chip tooth.
Oh,
my bad.
We just, the history.
Yeah.
The history.
Respectfully,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Donna from the Ink, from
Black Ink Crew.
Yeah. Shout out to Got Ink, because I feel like they're the one who started that, and we did. You remember back in the days, the pool party was lit with Fat Joe.
Oh yeah.
Got Ink boys we did something like what Fat Joe did that led to Fat Joe doing it every year.
Dang.
And I met Donna when she was like, at the time, I would say she was not young, but she was tatted up. Looking right. So yeah, I've been around.
Nah, definitely. So just real quick before we get into, some specifics about, movies and acting. So like what's some motivation, or like what's your motivation that you went through that you can share with the world, that like maybe some youngsters looking at you and they're like, dang, he bossed up, you know what I mean? Like what's some wise words for them?
Um, First of all, I want to say shout out to all the people who have been giving me flowers and just been observing my hustle. My hustle has made them respect me. Not what I do, just me continuously moving. Sometimes you just got to keep moving. You know what I'm saying? Because what you might start with might not be what you end with. You know what I'm saying? You might do the podcast today, and then next thing you know, you out here with the hardest album in the world because nobody know you was really trying to be a rapper.
Right,
You just utilize this as your platform. So I always kept it moving, and as I was keeping it moving, I started tapping into different little things because people was asking me, "What are you? What you do?" And I'm like, I'm saying in my head, like, I don't even know. You feel me? Because at this time, I'm thinking, like, you know what? It took somebody who was a fan of me to make me realize I was doing way more than I was doing. Because when you in the moment of grinding, you ain't really thinking about, oh, people started watching you drip, or people started liking the way you slang talk. You feel me? So that's what happened. I just kept hustling, kept grinding, and the people that were telling me no, I had to show them that, you know what, you were fucking with a goat when you told me I was a no. So guess who's back? The arrow niggas.
That part.
You feel me? So and while y'all was thinking I was gonna be doing this, I went that way. You feel me? Movie director, producer right here now. You feel me? You ain't want me in your movie, so I went ahead and become my own man.
That part.
I went and started my own label because of y'all. All y'all that try to criticize me and down me on a pillow talk conversation, this a new beginning. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And y'all want to know what I do? I do it all.
That part. That part. So
purchase a hat, man. Go ahead and get your FTB hat. I got the buckets. I got different flavors, man. I got the hard bodies. I got the suede joint. You know what I'm saying? I got the leather joint for the real players. You feel me? You see the new winter gear. I'm rocking it right now. Shout out to Ty Nitty from Mob Deep, infamous Mob Deep. See, a lot of people don't know the whole history behind Mob Deep. Infamous Mob Deep is 4 players, not 2.
Understood.
Yeah,
that's real.
So yeah, they finna let the world know what Mob Deep is really all about with the new album, man. Get ready for it. New single dropping, featuring me in the video. Real niggas do real things, coming real soon, probably in 2 more weeks.
That part. So, in a nutshell, pretty much you're saying is don't take, for the youth. You letting them know, don't take no for an answer.
Nah.
If somebody don't want you in their video, somebody don't want you, hey, I ain't taking no for an answer. Like you said, I made myself my own movie.
Right.
Y'all gotta watch me.
Now check this out. There's a way of saying no respectfully and a rude way of saying no. You know what I'm saying? Don't be acting like you the shit. You feel me? Just be relaxed, be humble. Because guess what? That person who you trying to talk all rah-rah might be the door opening to your career. So, and that's something that I learned. I crashed, I ain't gonna say I crashed out with somebody, but we had a little kind of like little debate that went left and we ain't never fixed it. So when I got to where I needed to get to complete that mission, guess who's at the door? That same guy.
Of course.
And I'm like, damn, I really got to go through him to get to
Mm-hmm.
where I got to go. Sometimes you got to kiss up babies, my nigga.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I did. And guess what? Respectfully, when you keep it real, for the people that be on my Instagram page that see me go live, one of the most popular words that I've been saying was honest. When you keep it honest with yourself, that aura goes off on people. They start respecting your honesty.
Yes, sir.
So now it ain't really a bad bicker of a squash beef thing because he respects you honestly. Now, if you would have been on some old and now it's like I want to just bury the hatchet, but I don't know. I might have to. You feel me? So, hey, it's money out here. Stop thinking. I guess black people, could I say black people?
Of course, for sure.
I guess black people have these high expectations, dog. Stop putting yourself all the way here before your time.
Yes, sir.
Because the people who was ahead of you that worked all the way to that point look at you and they be upset. Because they like, man, I worked to get here.
All right.
You was giving a motherfucking free pass to be here.
All right, making it like a joke.
You don't even know nothing about the steps to get here. So for the old heads, I'm speaking this one for y'all, man. I'm one of them people that watched y'all work all the way to the top, and I wanted to do the same thing. And that's why I can stand here and say, you know what? I've been my own hustler. You feel me?
Yes,
and ain't nobody gave me no handouts. The people that wanted to give me handouts, they try to check me off, bro. So I said no to everybody. Not because I wanted to say no, because I was too scared to realize if you was keeping it real or fake. So y'all young heads, be careful of people who you look up to because the grass ain't greener all the time.
All right. Nah, that's wise word from an OG, bro. Wise words. I definitely hope the youth soak up every word that's coming out because this is real game and we're really doing this for y'all. That's why we have individuals like Flood the Block, like Fresh on the platform to show y'all what it takes and show you that it's not impossible. Just follow your dreams. Right. Don't take no for an answer. Somebody may tell you no, but hey, respectfully say, I understand. You gonna see me again. You're gonna see me on the rise.
Real talk, man.
You know what I mean?
And who knows, you might be like me. I'm merch brander, you feel me? Cut with a radio, baby. You can drink and jam at the same time, you dig?
That's wild.
Some of y'all already done got hyped on the hat. It's glow in the dark status. You hit the light on it. Put some light on it, it's gonna shine to the fullest. In the dark. In the darkest area, you're gonna be able to see this hat.
Wait, we definitely gonna take some special pictures. Y'all gonna see.
Yeah,
y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna see in the behind the scenes.
Oh yeah,
y'all gonna see. We're gonna take some behind the scenes of the merch because that thing really do glow in the dark. That thing shine.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. And I just want to give a little public announcement, man. I want to just say salute this man to the team. He's a part of Flood the Block now. You feel me?
That part.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, yes, sir. Part of Flood the Block. Yes. We've been talking. We've been dotting our I's and making sure that everything come together crispy clean. And I said, you know what? You want to ride this coast? I'm gonna make sure I do my first interview with you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So we here now.
Yes,
Family ties.
Family ties.
Culture Talk TV, Flood the Block. We outside.
That part. And now we're gonna go into a big segment, y'all. We're gonna go into him actually being in this thing behind us. Talk to him about what this is, man. Let him know what this is right here, man.
Oh yeah. Mark this on your calendar. October 24th. First movie. I am the actor in the movie called Malachi. My partner not here. Natural Boy Films. Malachi the movie is dropping October the 24th. A hustler from the ground up. We here now. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna shock everybody. Trust me. Get ready for it, man. Get ready for it.
That part. So
you know, I play a vicious gangster that don't play, man. When I snap my fingers, somebody getting killed on arrival. So y'all get ready, man. Get ready. I don't want to say too much, but hey, for all the people that's struggling to do movies and don't think you can do a movie or don't think you could be in a movie, man, you're looking at living proof, bruh. It could be done. Sometimes it ain't about money. Sometimes it's about strategizing correctly. Just like a coach. The coach makes sure he put the right players in the game to win the game. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Every hood have a Michael Jordan, dog. So this right here is a new era birth for who I am going into 26. Get ready for it. And I'm in a few more movies. I went from one movie from last year to 8 movies.
Dang.
Yeah.
You been working, my brother.
Yeah. Shout out to Cuzzo 2. I play a part in that movie. Shout out to Kimani Marley. I'm in a movie with him. Movie called Vendetta. I don't know if they changed the name because of the name was already out there with Steven Seagal, I think. Okay. So the movie might be called Necessary Roughness. But when I tell you, if you ever seen the movie Shotters, this is kind of like a spin-off to that on another level.
Oh, don't say that.
Yeah, so, but I'm going to keep it real with you. There is a Shotters 2 coming out. I can give you that much. Hopefully I'll be in that movie too.
Hey, chill out.
Yeah. And shout out to Julian Booth, Rich Black for allowing me to bless the big screen with the new movie coming out literally the week after this on Halloween Day called Night Shift.
Really?
I'm in that movie also.
Oh man.
So I'm about 3 movies in October coming out.
So real quick, let's just go over this. So not only are you a brand ambassador, not only are you your own merch guy, not only are you Mr. Flood the Block on every scene, you also 8 movies, brother.
Yeah.
8 movies, brother.
Like I said, when you keep hustling and you ain't a work, stop competing with yourself. That's what we all doing, bro. Because I was doing that. I was competing with myself like, oh, I should have got a better part than you did. You know what I'm saying? Stop doing that. Just do what you need to do and let that person find you. Because when they find you, it's a better situation.
Yes, sir.
When you forcing to be on something that they want you, they're going to throw you in just because they know you desperate. You don't want to be a desperate artist in this game.
They teach like a 4th string.
Right.
They throw you in just randomly and just whatever. Right.
Oh yeah, most definitely. And then you wondering why you're not in part 2.
Understood. Now you just put it some game.
And if you don't know your business, you ain't even get your points for it. See what I'm saying? Right. So stop trying to be the all-time superstar, man. Do your homework and make sure all your black and white is on point. Even me, I took some setbacks for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm an independent record label as well. And some things I had to work on, and I lost some artists along the way because I didn't do my homework. So now I got everything lined up. And even my company name wasn't patented at one point. So please do your black and white.
Right.
Because I wouldn't want to be calling this man up and saying, hey, that used to be such and such record label name. Yeah, he ain't had it patent. I took that bitch.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And hey, living proof. I took that L too. So don't feel bad, bro. It's all a process and learning. Stop trying to be ahead of the horse. Let the horse do his job.
Definitely. Go with the flow. Let it be natural. Don't force yourself into nothing because that mean it ain't for you. So I understand what you mean, but let it naturally attract to you. You know what I mean?
One thing about me with fashion, whoever I deal with, I always got to make sure that they feel my presence.
Mm-hmm.
I want to give you a flood the block outfit, man. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
man.
You know, I had to give you the green because I'm all about money. You feel me?
Oh
So you get the
man.
money green windbreaker.
Do we do this on camera or do we do behind the
Hey, you can
scenes?
however
Behind the
you
scenes.
feel. You
Hey,
know,
we're gonna do this behind the scenes, and y'all have to check out the behind the scenes
yeah.
because we about to see what Flood the Block
And he
got.
gonna give you all the contact and information on how to get your merch.
That part,
Yeah.
yes.
Got the bucket, got the leather flood the block drip for the real players.
Mm-hmm.
This ain't made for everybody, you dig?
And y'all already know, man. So the link will be in the bio. Y'all already know. Link will be in the bio. So y'all don't gotta worry about none of that. So if y'all want some Flood the Block merch, everything you can find will be in the bio. His information, his Instagram, all his platforms, everything he has going on. The links to the movies, the links to everything. Because as you hear, he's a big player out here, and was not joking. Mr. Motion Picture, Mr. In Your Face, Mr. In the Place,
I
man.
already know.
And it's my brother here, man. So what you got coming up, man? I know you've been working, brother. I know. Y'all done heard. My brother been working.
Always working.
So where can we see, or where do you see Flood the Block in the next couple, let's say, 3 5 years?
Hold on.
Get you right, brother.
Well, I've been pre-testing my own self. So in the next couple of years, outside of just music and movies and all that, I'm looking to be an investor.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking to be investing. You will be seeing a lot of more free distribution drives from Flood the Block coming real soon, including with Culture Talk TV.
Definitely.
We've been doing this with South Promo. You feel me?
Right.
That's my big sister.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You know, I've been rocking with her for the last couple of years. So if you've been seeing me at food drives, 9 out of 10 has been South Promo.
Definitely. And just a quick side note, I want y'all to know that that's actually what me and bro met up at.
Yeah,
Is is at the food distribution.
Big facts.
Feeding
Big
the
facts.
community. So
Yeah.
that's actually what we first met, was feeding the community. So
Yeah.
that is to go to show y'all, man. We was outside doing positivity. Just like y'all outside, man, find something positive to do, man.
Oh,
Find
yeah.
somebody to help, man. Find a family to feed. Find a child that need. Find somebody that just needs some inspiration out there, because
Big fact.
that's the reason that we here, man, to inspire the world, inspire the youth, show y'all it's possible in every form and every fashion, from movies to merch to podcasts to anything y'all could think about, man. Y'all go do it. Put y'all full effort behind it, man. Create y'all a plan and stick to it, man. Because this man is living proof, man, that if y'all say it and y'all want it, man, people gonna tell you no. People gonna deny you.
They gonna doubt your talent,
Yeah,
your skills. They might judge you because you live in the hood and you dress a certain type of way, but yet you're an unpolished diamond. You just gotta really work hard, bro. And the more you work hard, the more that they see you.
facts.
Cause I'm gonna give you a little example. I was telling my little bro a couple weeks ago, maybe last week. You know, I was flying to California. No, two stories.
Mm-hmm.
I was flying to Atlanta, and I'm like, yo, I can't wait to go to Atlanta because Atlanta was jumping at the time. And you you got the window right here, but then you got those people over there with the window on that side.
Yeah.
So this lady, she got up, and the dude did the window open, and the person who did the window open was T.I.
Nah.
Yeah. So I'm like, I look, and I'm like, man, I was tripping because I was stuck on that Urban Legend album. I was stuck. So I'm like, yo, T.I.P. So he had the little hoodie down like this,
Mm-hmm.
and he was like, I said, I feel you, bro. And I left it just like that, respectfully. And I'm
Right.
like, when you work hard, bro, you never know, dog. These people fall already in your lap. Another
Fast.
situation, my job wouldn't allow me to take 2 months off, like a leaves of absence.
Mm.
But I went to go do the audition for Caribbean of the Paradise and what's the other movie? I want to say Fast and Furious was the other one because I also got accepted with a gig with some Arnold Schwarzenegger when he came back from being a government.
Mm.
Remember, he was like a mayor or something.
Mayor in Cali,
So
yeah.
he was trying to make a comeback,
Mm-hmm.
and I was, bro, the agent that I was dealing with. When I seen that in my email, I'm like, what? Not Mr. Terminator. But anyway, that's a different conversation. So I go do the audition in California for Paradise of the Caribbean. I think it was supposed to either be part 2 or 3. And when I got back, literally when I got back, is when I got the phone call that I got accepted for the part. And I'm like, oh shit, my job gonna give me these days off. So I'm trying to map it out. I'm trying to figure it out. Nah, we can't give you. You just got on the job. I was on the job for like 6 months, but you had to be a year in to get that leaves of absence type thing. So I was hurt, but that hurt led to me going harder. You feel me?
Yes,
so that's the moral of the story.
Yes,
to be honest with you, it made me go harder because I'm like I was telling my bro, it's people that get nominated at the BET Award, and I learned sometimes being nominated is bigger than getting the award because there's millions of people that counted you in to be nominated.
Facts.
So when you really learn the business, you start realizing like, I have 5 million people that done tried to nominate me to be the. Oh shit.
Facts.
And like Jay-Z said, numbers don't lie, bro.
Right.
You feel me? Because those numbers is what's getting you in the door.
Facts, exactly. And now your presence and now everything that you done did to prepare is gonna keep you in that door. You know what I mean?
Big facts.
And that's what it is, brother. So I mean, I just want you to let them know where can they find you, what platforms, where can they find Flood the Block, where can they find Malachi, anything like how can they reach out to you, brother?
You could go to for the movie Malachi, you could go to malachi.com.
Okay.
Get a preview. It'll give you a layout what the movie is all about. Far as me, you know what I'm saying? For a lot of y'all been slipping on me as a cameraman. I do the camera thing too, but you feel me? I used to tell people I do this, and when they know you do that, that's all they calling you for. So I had to switch it up on them, not be say, let it be known like I'm versatile. You feel me? It's just depending on what you need.
All right.
Cause I'm really a walking label. I'm honestly a walking label. I done managed artists, you know what I'm saying? I done promoted artists. I'm promoting an artist right now. He go by HP Grade P. He got a new single called King.
Okay.
It's real tough, man. And he don't even live here. He live in Atlanta.
Okay.
He hit my line up. He was like, bro, when I was down there in the South, you was that pressure. He asked me how much with the whoop whoop. I told him what the whoop whoop. He dropped that on my Zelle literally 2 minutes after. And now I'm gonna rock his music all the way out for the rest of the year.
Nah, that's bro. Yeah. Hey, man. So I really just want this episode to really be a testament to y'all, to the audience, to understand that, you know what I mean, hard work pays off.
Really do.
Having a dream and following through with it pays off. Not taking no for an answer pays off. And listening to your gut and listening to your heart and making sure that you got in your mind to not stop and you're gonna find your place in whatever it is that you're looking to do, man. But just do it to the utmost, man. And my
And
brother,
another thing, I know you about to close it out.
now go ahead, brother.
The most important thing about being you is having the right cast of members around you. Because if you don't have the right people around you, you don't even know if you got somebody who's draining your whole career right before you. I had those type of people too. You know what I mean? So make sure who you dealing with. Because I know people, you know, that done growed up with cats since middle school from the sandbox. Who you start with might not be the people you end with. Let's keep it real. The game is about business, not relationships all the time. But then it become relationship to the ending. Learn the philosophy of what's right and what's wrong.
Right. What's now and
what's later.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you
yes,
feel me?
Sir.
Like who you start with might not be the people who you end with. When I started Flood the Block back in 2007, I had a vice president. You know what I mean? We fell off in 2011. He tried to take my business that I started. You feel me? And he was like, he was the computer person on everything. I was the street. He was the one that kind of did the paperwork. And now I can't even use my Flood the Block ENT
because
right.
Oh man,
he locked me out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
so
sir.
now you gotta go Flood the Block world.com. You feel me? These are the other outlets now. You feel me?
But like you're saying, that's the importance of having your black and white's important. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and
bro.
doing it the right way. And brother, I really honestly appreciate you coming through, man, blessing us with the game, the knowledge. You know what I mean? Blessing us with things that the youth need to know and just other entrepreneurs need to know, man. And you being here, you showing them like actually what's going on. You showing them the movie, the merch, like you have on the merch. You a walking brand, you a walking label.
All day.
And I salute that, man. So I definitely want to have you back on, brother. For like, we gotta do a part 2, part 3.
Man. I gotta do the movie after, you know.
Exactly. We gotta do the
after effect.
Yes,
man.
sir.
Like,
yes,
listen, man. Shout out to Julian Booth. This Night Shift movie is gonna be the first scary action movie.
Okay.
You get the scary movie without action. This got action and it's scary, man. That's gonna be a tough one, bro.
Okay.
And Malachi, I'm telling you, it's at the end of the day, it's a love movie, and based on the reality of real life, current things.
Right.
But it's a love movie at the end. But you gotta watch the whole movie to really understand. Oh, this is a love movie.
To capture it all.
Because it's a lot of little gangster stuff going on in this movie.
Okay. We excited, bro. We gonna be tapping in. We're gonna be doing reviews, y'all. Y'all already know we're gonna do a follow-up episode. We're gonna talk about all the movies. We're gonna talk about all of the events that Fresh gonna be in, Flood the Block and movement. You know what I mean? It's gonna be all over the place. So we're gonna be following. And y'all make sure y'all follow all the links. Will be in the bio. You know what I mean? So subscribe, tap into, bro. Make sure y'all follow all the links.
Floodtheblock.promo. Flood THA block.promo. Let's go.
That part. And y'all already know, man, it's Culture Talk TV, man, episode number 32, man. And it's a special one with my brother, man, Fresh, man, Flood the Block, man. Y'all already know, man, this is a worldwide thing, man.
New era on the way, man.
That part with the merch, man. So this is the merch guy, man. And this episode number 32, man. Tapping out, man.